Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Marc Marquez once again proved to the world that he is far from finished. Despite his advancing age and a body far from ideal condition, this Ducati rider has emerged as a true hero in the 2025 MotoGP season. Two epic victories at Mugello and Assen stand as clear evidence of the multi-time world champion's resurgence. At the Dutch GP in Assen, Marquez's struggle was truly remarkable. After falling twice during practice sessions, he suffered injuries to his left hand, elbow, and groin. Although medical examinations showed no broken bones, the soft tissue injuries remained a significant threat to his performance. Yet Marquez remained steadfast, defying the pain, securing fourth place in qualifying, and with burning determination, he emerged as the winner of the sprint race. His face showed signs of pain at the finish line, but it did not dim the inspiring spirit that swept through the Ducati paddock. Gigi Dall'Igna, Ducati's technical director, couldn't hide his admiration. Alongside the technical team, they made crucial adjustments to the Desmosedici motorcycle, from suspension, seating position, to tire selection, to support Marquez's heroic performance. This victory was not just about speed, but about human determination surpassing physical limits. However, Marquez's story did not end at Assen. At Mugello, a circuit long considered home for Francesco Bagnaia, Marquez stole the spotlight. He secured his 100th career pole position and swept both the sprint and main race without relying on slipstreaming. His dominance was no fluke. He demonstrated exceptional technical skill in managing tires, braking more sharply, and exiting corners with greater stability than anyone else. Meanwhile, Bagnaia hit rock bottom. At Assen, where he usually shines, even having the circuit tattooed on his body, he fell behind. Marquez was faster in FP1, leaving Bagnaia frustrated with the unstable front-end performance of his bike. In a surprising interview, Bagnaia referred to the Dutch GP as a now or never moment for his season. He even humbly acknowledged that Marquez is the best rider right now. He didn't hesitate to approach Marquez in the paddock to learn directly from him, a rare sight from a defending champion. Valentino Rossi also spoke out. The Italian legend expressed disappointment, even embarrassment, at seeing an Italian rider defeated on home soil by a Spanish rider who was previously thought to have passed his prime. Technically, Marquez has evolved. He is no longer just aggressive like in his youth. Now he is mature, knowing when to attack and when to wait. His smart strategy on every lap makes him the most complete rider of the season. Out of 9 races, he has already secured 5 double podiums and now leads the standings with a significant margin. MotoGP 2025 has changed. Marquez's victory not only altered the standings but also the internal dynamics of Ducati. The team is no longer just a symbol of speed but also of courage and determination. The 2025 Mugello GP will be remembered not only for the race but for the rebirth of a legend, and the beginning of a new era where Marc Marquez once again becomes the center of the MotoGP universe. Drama and suffering in Assen. Injuries can't stop a true champion. It all began with a nightmare. At the Dutch GP in Assen, Marc Marquez suffered 2 major crashes during practice sessions. He sustained injuries to his left hand, elbow, and groin. Although medical examinations revealed no broken bones, his physical condition was extremely concerning. The medical team even considered not allowing him to race. However, Marquez refused to give up. With bandages covering his body and unbearable pain, he still participated in qualifying. The result? He started from 4th position. For many riders, that was already a miracle. But for Marquez, it was just the beginning. In the sprint race, he rode his Ducati with extraordinary precision and courage. Every turn, every brake, showed how he was enduring the pain. But his speed never dropped. He maintained his rhythm, attacked with calculated precision, and ultimately won the race. As he crossed the finish line, his expression spoke volumes, a mix of pain and emotion. But there was also relief, as he had proven. The mindset of a true champion cannot be broken by injury. Gigi Dall'Igna, Ducati's technical director, described Marquez's performance at Assen as the most emotional moment in my technical career. The Ducati team worked tirelessly to modify the suspension, seating position, and tire selection, all to make the bike compatible with Marquez's limited physical condition. The result? A victory that symbolized the collective determination between rider and team. Ducati rider Marc Marquez once again demonstrated his magic on the MotoGP track. During the free practice session for the 2025 Dutch Grand Prix at the TT Assen circuit, Marquez set the fastest time despite suffering a fairly hard crash in the third sector. Marquez started the session aggressively, pushing the Desmacedicide GP25 to its limits. Despite losing control and crashing at turn 12, he quickly recovered and continued the session on a spare bike. It didn't take long for Marquez to set the fastest lap time, outperforming Francesco Bagnaia, who were closely trailing behind. I feel the bike and I are now in sync. The crash was just part of the process of finding the limits, Marquez told the media after the session ended. Despite some visible bruises, Marquez's spirit remained undeterred. He even noted that the incident provided crucial data for Sunday's race setup. This performance underscores that Marquez is now increasingly in sync with Ducati, posing a serious threat to his rivals in the battle for this season's World Championship title. With his consistent speed and trademark boldness, Marc seems increasingly unstoppable, even in challenging conditions. Here's the full information. In a dramatic free practice session at the TT Assen circuit, Marc Marquez once again proved why he is nicknamed the King of Comeback. The Ducati factory team rider recorded the fastest time in the second free practice session, despite suffering a spectacular crash midway through the session. From the start of the session, Marquez showed his intention to dominate. With the Desmacedicide GP25 bike seeming increasingly under his control, Marquez immediately charged ahead with his signature aggressive style. He left little room for other riders to breathe. However, on the 7th lap, while attempting to break the fastest lap time, he lost front-wheel grip at turn 12, one of the most challenging sections at Assen, and crashed hard. The entire paddock fell silent for a moment. The Ducati team looked tense, but just a few minutes later, Marquez was seen getting up, lifting his helmet with a faint smile, and giving a thumbs up to the camera. He returned to the paddock, switched bikes, and within just a few laps, broke the fastest time of the session. With a time of 1 minute 31.477 seconds, Marquez outperformed Pecco Bagnaia, who had briefly taken the lead at the start of the session. The time was even faster than the previous year's record in practice, prompting fans to cheer from the stands. In a post-session interview, Marquez acknowledged the incident as part of the process of adapting and exploring the limits of the bike's performance. I know I crashed, but I also know this is part of the game. If you want to know the limits of the bike, sometimes you have to push past them. And today I pushed a bit, but it wasn't in vain, Marquez said with a smile. The crash, rather than being a hindrance, became a catalyst for Marquez to perform more aggressively. He revealed that he discovered key points in the electronic settings and suspension after the incident. We now know the right direction for the race setup, he added. The Ducati team praised Marquez's courage and quick adaptation. Ducati's technical director, Gigi Dall'Igna, referred to Marquez as the secret weapon of the season, making the team more competitive despite pressure from rivals like KTM, Aprilia, and Yamaha. Marquez's physical condition post-crash was deemed safe by the medical team, though he appeared slightly limping upon returning to the garage. However, his champion mentality and high determination kept him focused on the qualifying session and Sunday's main race. This result also sends a strong signal to rivals. Marquez isn't just fast, he's nearly unstoppable. Even after crashing, he was still faster than all other riders. With such performance, the rider from
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about. Have your fucking clout, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. Bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me.